What's going on, everyone? It's Ted Carr here, and after 10 years on a fruitarian diet, I've decided to come forth and put out this video talking about the top 3 downsides of eating a fruit-based diet. If you're eating a diet comprised mostly of fruit, these are the top 3 things you need to be aware of. First thing, a fruit diet requires you to be eating high-quality fruits to succeed long-term. And it's extremely difficult, unless you're living in Hawaii or living in Costa Rica, it's extremely difficult to obtain high quality fruits all the time throughout the year. Yeah, you can get them in the summer very easily. Yeah, you can get them when you go traveling here and there. But it's very difficult to get high quality, premium grade, fresh fruit, organic, all year long when you're in places like America, Canada, Europe. And so that just makes it extremely impractical to succeed with a fruit-based diet enjoyably long term. And when I say long term, I throw an extra long in there. That's like 10 years plus. Okay, you can do it for 5 years. You can even do it for 10 years. But like long term, like 20 years, you got to be in Australia, you got to be in Costa Rica or Hawaii or somewhere where it's growing. Otherwise, you're getting this imported stuff and it's just not the same. It's just inconsistent, it's expensive, it's hard to source. You're like 20% of your brain every day, mind every day, is thinking about where do I get more fruit? Where do I get more fruit? So it takes up a lot of time. And that brings me to my second point. Second downside of a fruit-based diet is that it's extremely inconvenient compared to a cooked food diet, in the sense that with cooked food, you can buy a bunch, stock up on it, and it's like always tastes the same. Rice always tastes the same. Quinoa always tastes the same. Potatoes pretty much always taste the same. And they last frickin' forever in the cupboards or in the drawers, in the fridge, whatever. But fruit, you're buying fruit every week, multiple times a week. In fact, if you're not buying fruit at least once a week, that probably most likely you're buying it like twice, maybe 3 times a week. Then if you're not doing that, you're going to run out of fruit. And it's going to go bad, and some of it's not going to be good. And you're always having to source up fruit, always having to go grocery shopping. And you might say, Ted, well, just get someone to go grocery shopping for you. And I do. People do grocery shop for me, but they can't pick out good fruit. Picking out good fruit requires you to be a fruitarian, requires you to eat a lot of fruit to know what's good, what's not, what to get, what to avoid. Plus, when you go fruit shopping, you have to make sure you're buying fruit that's ripe today. You have to make sure you're buying fruit that's going to be ripe in a couple days, because soon the ripe fruit's going to be gone. And you got to make sure you're buying fruit that's good for like a few days' time, like a week from now. So you want to have your fruit staggered. You don't just go buy a bunch of fruit just for today or just for tomorrow, because then you run out very quickly and it's a pain in the ass going to buy it all the time. Okay, so it's really inconvenient having to always source out fruit. Now, if you could hire a full-time nanny and teach him or her how to pick good fruit for you, then yeah, that's going to work. Sure, that would be great. In fact, maybe that's what I got to do. Hire a full-time person, and part of their job is to go grocery shopping for me multiple times a week, source out the best stuff, drive around like 6 different shops and find the best stuff. Definitely. That would work very well. The third downside of a fruit-based diet, and this one's going to be controversial. A lot of people aren't going to like this one, but this one is this is the reason why most people don't stick with the fruit-based diet for any more than 24 hours, or you don't even do it for 24 hours. This is the reason why most people don't even get started with it at all. It's the number one biggest downside, and it's an unfortunate downside because it really prevents people from experiencing the true benefits of a fruitarian diet. And there are plenty. There's way more benefits to fruitarian diet than there are downsides. So me talking about these 3 downsides, look, there's 300 benefits to eating a fruitarian diet. 300. The fruitarian diet is the ultimate diet, but there's just these downsides I'm talking about here. And one of them, unfortunately, is a fruitarian diet, a true fruitarian diet, doesn't give you the same fix that a cooked food diet gives you. Doesn't give you that same sedated effect that cooked food gives you. Even if you're eating high-fat raw, even if you're eating a ton of avocados, you're not going to get that same cooked food vibe feeling afterwards. It just doesn't work. So if you want to like chill out, you're not going to do it with a glass of orange juice. If you want to chill out and feel sedated, you're not even going to do it with dates or bananas or avocados. They're not going to do the trick. It's cooked food that sedates. It's cooked food that gives you that fix, that crack cocaine-like fix. I remember talking to my friend Mike Arnstein, and he said, man, cocaine can't even hold a flame to cooked food. Meaning, cocaine's nowhere near as addictive as cooked food. People get off cocaine all the time. Nobody gets off cooked food. It's so addictive. I mean, very few people do. It's very addictive. And so if you are going to eat cooked food, it's important to make sure you don't overdo it. Make sure you keep it simple. Make sure you keep it clean. Make sure you stay lean. And just don't let it take over your life in the same way people let Fruitarianism take over their life as well. You got to keep in mind that there's way more to life than just food. There's fitness, there's relationships, there's career, there's travel, there's spirituality, there's gardening, there's nature, there's your pets, there's so many things. There's learning, there's books, there's so many cool things. There's space, there's Mars. And then there's your freaking little bowl of salad. It's like whoop-de-doo. It's like, it's just fuel, man. It's just food. So don't let a diet take over your life. Just use food as the fuel it's meant to be used for. Just use it like putting food put the fuel in the car and go. I have a Tesla, so I don't use fuel, but electricity. It's energy. Food is just energy. And that's why I say there are way more benefits to a fruit-based diet than a cooked food diet, because on a cooked food diet, you require more sleep. With a cooked food diet, you don't poo as often. With a cooked food diet, you feel much more tired. With a cooked food diet, you got to spend time cleaning the dishes and waiting for stuff to heat up and cool down. There's just, raw food diet is way better in so many regards. But I did want to mention these 3 downsides of a fruitarian diet just to keep things in perspective. But guys, remember, there's way more to life than just food. If you'd like to turn your passion for food, or turn your passion for health, or turn your passion for fitness and natural well-being, if you want to turn your passion into a full-time paying career for yourself, consider checking out the link in the description. I've created a full training walking you through how I took my passion for raw foods, turned it into a 30-day online challenge, how I started making really, really good income from that every month, and how I turned that into now a $20,000, $30,000 a month business. It all gets explained in the link in the description. That's how I'm able to afford a Tesla. That's how I can afford to pay someone to do grocery shopping for me. That's how I can afford a maid. It's all in the link in the description. It's all just taking what's in my head and applying it with online courses and coaching programs, and I can show you how to do the same if you like. Link for that is in the description. Hope you liked this video. If you did, great. Give it a thumbs up. I appreciate you, and make sure to hit subscribe. That'd be sweet. All right. Peace out. Much love. Ciao for now.